Yeah, it's Fat Harden.
That
Fat
boy
Harden tweaked his
James.
hamstring.
Yeah. Coming live. Oh, yeah, Big James. And what did KD mess up?
I think it was his quad. It was like a little quad bruise.
Quad injury. All right, we.
I think they I was listening to the radio, man, and they are all right. They I don't remember the exact numbers, but they have only lost like when none of them played, they only lost one game. And like when like two of them played, they're like 7-1, and all three of them played, they're like 12-2 or something like that. Is ridiculous. That'd be all right.
Do they only play like? I mean, what? KD them is 30-something games, and Harden is 20-something, and Kyrie them is like 11.
But see, that's the luxury of being in the East too. Like two of them played. You ain't got to worry about it. You can have those injuries and still make it through that soft. Well, I ain't gonna just say soft, but it's a softer schedule than you would have in the West.
Yeah, you can say that. But anyway, we live right now. No laces. Once again, back at you with the homies Marcus and Sean doing what we do. What up, fellas?
What
What's up,
up?
bro?
What up? But yeah, we just talking about KD and them and all those dudes real quick. But we'll get to some OU, man. We're gonna talk about Lincoln Riley today. See if he under pressure to win now or what. What is the people thinking out here? See what y'all opinions are. I don't know why my stuff's not popping up, but yeah.
I'm going through it too. I don't know if something's going on. The Wi-Fi and my stuff is just not loading up right now.
Mine's either. Nah. Y'all think he under pressure?
No pressure, man. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. I will. I don't. It's hard to say he's under pressure to win right now. I mean, I do see the logic in it. You know what I mean? But I think he's building his program. I don't think now you would say he's under pressure he got to have a natty this year. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more of a statement for a couple years down the road. You know what I mean? After he's just now got it to where you can tell this is his program. It's no longer you can't see the resemblance of the Stoops era. You know what I'm saying? He's got his guys in there. It's year 3 going in for Grinch. Year 4 for Lincoln himself. I think if we talk around year 6, yeah, that's pressure. If we don't see, the upside at that point, which I think we're all clearly seeing, I think that's when the pressure come on.
Yeah. I see that logic.
What you think?
I see that logic, but hey, baby, this your best chance right here, man. The big boy, all the big boys got the quarterbacks, got new quarterbacks, and you the only one with a returning quarterback. You probably got the best defense you done had. So why not? Why not?
I mean, we think it's the best defense so far right now. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, on paper,
the hype of true on paper, and we're hearing
and
the hype
last year
around
was the
spring
best
game.
defense that he done had too. Last year was guaranteedly the best defense he done had while he was the head
No
coach.
no doubt. And I don't think there's any reason for them or any reason for us to think that they would take a step back from what they built on last year. You know what I mean? But I mean, just for me, I still don't think it's pressure. I think as long as he goes out here and now if he goes out here and have a 2-loss season, then absolutely, you got to put a little bit of fire under that seat. You know what I'm saying?
Did you think about what you just said? Think about
if he goes out here and has a 2-loss season.
2-loss season. That ain't pressure. What up, Sean?
It I understand what you're saying, but when we have a tradition, like we don't get I can't say we don't get 2-loss seasons because that would be a lie. But in the Big 12, if you out here consistently having 2-loss seasons and you call yourself a top 5, team in the nation and powerhouse school, then yeah, that's the issue.
Think about
You
that,
know what I
bro.
mean?
Think about that. You know how hard coaching is just in general. Just
Right.
in general. 2 L's. 2 L's. He ain't lost more than twice. But that's the pressure
I'm
he
not
under.
saying fire him by any means. That's not
No,
what
I'm
I'm
not.
saying.
No, we are not talking about that either. But I'm just saying that's pressure in itself. He can only lose one game, and
Well,
then
then
talking we ain't talking crazy, but we talking crazy. Like,
okay.
wait,
Well, let me
we ain't
ask you
talking about
this.
firing them, but we talking about the season over with. You can't get to your goals because you just lost one game.
Well, that's what happens though when you are amongst the elite, though.
But
I
that's
mean, we're
pressure.
not sitting up here. If we're talking about, let's say, for example, Nick Saban. Nick Saban has 2 consecutive 2-loss seasons. It's gonna raise some eyebrows a little bit because that's not traditionally what you'll see from Nick Saban, and you're gonna naturally wonder what's going on in Tuscaloosa.
But that's pressure, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly you proving my point because I'm saying that's the pressure he's under. He can't have 2 bad games. He
Now,
can't.
see, that's how I'm gonna go ahead and say he's under a little pressure to win because for that reason right there, like Chuck said, losing 2 games this year is unacceptable. So if I feel that way, then hey, that's some pressure on you. You know, that means you expected to win this year, like which we always are, but I mean, we've lost in the playoffs. I mean, last year's the first time he actually ended the season with a win. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good feeling coming. I mean, we feeling we high and mighty right now coming in this year. We feeling real good going into the season. You know, coming off of slapping the crap out of Florida, and then now we recruiting well. The defense is looking good. We got some transfers coming in. You know, everybody looking good right now. So yeah, I understand. I think he is under a little pressure to win now, and not
But
per
my
se.
thing,
I mean like winning a title. Like to me, I feel like he should at least win one. We should at least go to the national championship, and then I would feel good about it this year. But I mean, if we made it to the playoffs and lost again, I mean, is Lincoln Riley gonna get fired? No. You know what I'm saying? But
and that's where I was going with it when I said that under no pressure, because I think his job is secured unless you just go out there and completely stink it up. So I don't feel like you should be under any pressure. You shouldn't feel any pressure because naturally, as a coach, any competitor is going to feel the pressure to go out there and win naturally. You see what I'm saying? I think,
his expectation of himself and what everybody. It's not a win or lose. It's not a win of your job, but it's an expectation, and it's going to be that you did not get your job done. If you didn't, like, if he don't win the Big 12, oh, eyebrows is raised. Like, okay. If he don't win the Big 12, so that means he can't lose two games in the Big 12. Like, if he lose in the first round of the playoff, everybody gonna be like, "What? They still can't do it." Lincoln Riley, he a good offensive mind, but he can't get over the big hump. He can't win the big game. He's still dominating the Big 12, but he can't win the big game. Or oops, if he lose the Big 12, then Oklahoma finally showing cracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pressure, bro. No, it's pressure.
I can agree with what Sean is saying in the chat. He said just worried that we haven't fared too well with high expectations. And I think, if anything, it's the pressure from the fans, if you want to say that. You know what I mean? From setting the bar so high. You know what I mean?
What's up? The truth. What that?
Yeah. But like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like that's what they get. I mean, when you go to OU, that's what it is, especially right now.
That's why I say it's no pressure,
that's what
because
it is.
we know what's expected when you get a job like that. You know what I mean? Let's not kid ourselves. Like, you can't expect to go sign at Alabama and don't feel like the need to win and win now. You know what I mean? Especially after replacing Nick Saban. So it's the same for Lincoln Riley with Bob Stoops. I get that part, but I don't think it's just like a, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a travesty if we don't go out there and do it right now.
Sure, we're gonna get this over with real quick.
I seen it too.
Yeah. Said, do
Let's
y'all
go ahead
think?
and
Yeah,
touch
Sean.
He said, do y'all think Bridges and McGowan is off the football team? Those are my guys, man. I like both of them, and to be quite honest with you, man, I haven't heard enough, or like the charges ain't been filed and nothing like that. I mean, I don't know enough about the situation to make an honest assessment. So like, I really don't want, and I don't want to sit here and talk bad about college kids. So I'm not. I honestly, I don't really want to really go there. So, how about y'all?
Yeah,
Man,
man.
I'm gonna say this, man. We've all made our mistakes, especially being young. You know what I'm saying? So let's not jump the gun, because I'm sure we were all alleged to have done some things that we did not do. I'm sure we were alleged to do some things that we did do. So let's find out, wait and see how it plays out. You know
Not
what I
me,
mean?
Betty. No, I'm just like, nah, I hear you, man. I hear you, bro.
Yeah, man. And I was expecting big things, especially out of Bridges, but man, I just hope everything ends well for all parties involved in the situation, man.
Yes, for real. That's real right there. So everything turned out, but yeah, I was rooting for them too, Michael. That's what's up. Definitely want them to do well. But Lincoln.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on Lincoln, man. The pressure, little pressure, but like I say, I think it's pressure for sure. But like, he's not gonna get fired unless he just something catastrophic happens. And
Unless he's been pulling some type of cover-ups and stuff.
But he's under pressure. He's under more pressure from us. Let's keep it real. He's under more pressure from the fans.
Right.
Because now we're getting like, he's probably satisfying his how should I say? Like, basically he's fulfilling his contract. I mean, he's winning Big 12 title every year. He's doing the same thing Bob was doing. And he's successful. He always got winning seasons, winning titles in the Big 12, taking them to college football playoffs, just won a bowl game last year. So it's looking good in that sense. But as a fan, you know how we are, man. Hey, it's all good and cute winning these Big 12 titles and everything. But man, we ready for that national championship. I have not tasted a national championship
in 21 years, man.
In 21 years. Hey, listen, I'm getting a little tired, man. I need something, man. Just give me something.
Sean Stapleton made a good point, man. He said, I think it's recruiting pressure most of all. Yes, sir. Because you don't want it to be looking like Jim Harbaugh right now in Michigan.
And great, Michael. That's real. Michael, that's a great thing
great
too.
Point too,
Aaron Donald was falsely accused. So let's just wait and see till everything play out. You know what I'm saying? But I like that recruiting pressure thing right there. Yeah, because we're getting these good dudes in there. So
time to do something with them.
It's time to win with these dudes.
I think more than anything, he has shown that the bar is, to say the least, has been upped. You know what I'm saying? The bar has been set a little bit higher. And so now we got to keep up with that pace. And not only keep up with it, in some areas surpass that pace. I still don't think we have landed a true home run hitter, like the guy that everybody's got to have. Like, he completely turns around your football team. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. We might have that with Caleb Williams, but we won't get a chance to see that for a couple years. You know what I mean?
I mean, we might have that with Spencer.
We might. So that's still to be determined.
Because I mean, he won him a Big 12 championship, got him a bowl win his freshman year. So let's see what he got his sophomore year.
I think we definitely need to go land one of these top running backs.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We have to have a special athlete come through in the backfield, period.
I hear you on that one for real. What in the-
Yeah, yeah, Sean, you're right. Yeah, we hungry, man. You know, the fans are hungry, and it looks like from everything we've been seeing this spring, it looks like the players are hungry, and they are locked in and focused. I think that's what to me had me at ease about this whole season. Is you could tell that the energy level was up around the team. They're all looking to hell, just call it what it is. They're all looking to do better than what we did last year.
Yeah.
And that goes in the individual aspects of it. Everybody's trying to get better.
And like
They
Michael
pushing
made a
each
good
other.
point. Michael Vaught made a good point. He was like the quarterback, some wide receivers is already elite. The defense is looking better. And like you can just by looking at them, like it's 6'1" corners, 6'2" safeties, 6'3" safeties. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, like you go a couple years back, we had all 5'10", 5'10", 5'8". We even had some 5'6" out there.
Yeah.
Like it's changed. The defense has like the bodies of the defense have even changed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is now. So let's see that improvement on the field. Cause I mean that's the only place that they can do. Like if they keep improving, like that's the only thing left for them to do.
Man, I'm looking at Sean's comment in the chat. He was like, I heard that he heard today that we were ranked 38th in pass defense last season. He was saying hopes that improves even more this year. If that's true, that's a hell of a jump. Because wasn't we like 117th or something like the previous year
No,
in pass defense?
no, that would be Grinch's first year. We was like 40 something, 50. We was in like the 50s or the 40s. But we did go from like 100 and something to like the 50s, I think, or the 60s.
Yeah, okay.
From Mike's last year to Grinch's first year. Like, yeah,
Grinch's
it was a
first
big
season.
jump. Yeah, big
Mhm.
jump. But like, yeah, I mean, you expect it because everybody's been in the system and they got guys that's been there for 3 years that have played all through 3 years. And like that's the mentality that everybody's coming in with, and everybody is rubbing off on everybody. They got the dogs up front that they've been missing. Like, man, it's primed and ready, man. That's why I'm saying it's a lot of pressure from the fans and from the media.
Yeah, like I said, I can definitely agree with the from the fan aspect of it because we all hungry, and I'm sure as a coach you want to deliver on that. You always want to make your fans happy. You know what I mean?
But then you know the media is gonna start turning if you don't start getting to that championship. He's the prodigy, but that prodigy can only last so long.
Right. That is true. That is true. Like I said, I still think it's I mean, I kind of feel like we're a year or two away from the media putting them on a hot seat. But I mean, that could all change. Like I said, if we had a 2-loss season, you know what I mean? So because the expectations are so high. You know what I mean? we go out there and lose 2 games this year, then all of a sudden we have a completely different conversation next season.
Yeah, did y'all read Michael's last comment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. My bad. I'm trying to share it in the groups and stuff like that. It's coming up crazy. My internet running crazy. I don't know. I think acting crazy, but we gonna make it work anyway. But that's what's up. Where was y'all at?
Eddie just chimed.
What did he say?
Yeah, go ahead, Doran.
Go ahead, he get Eddie, should.
He said Grinch has been able to develop depth throughout the whole defense. So it is starting to look like that. It's starting to fill out, players we heard about. Now people like it's 2 or 3 good players competing for each position. So instead of just like, oh, we know exactly who the starter is, and I hope he don't get hurt because we ain't got no backups or nothing like that. So we like at this point, it's like, okay, this next man step up for real now. So man, I like the way they're looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Sean,
like
if we lose to Kansas State again, man, there's gonna be some issues, man.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be some issues. I think that's have us all scratching heads.
For real. And it wouldn't be a good look at all, the truth. I hear you. Yeah, but nothing. We cannot have a 2-loss season.
like unless we have some devastating injuries, knock on wood.
Yes, thank you. Because let's hope we're already starting off on the
But
wrong foot with
even when you
Yeah.
look at it in that aspect of it all, I think we have reached a point now to where we have the depth to where we can say if we did have a terrible injury, Lord forbid, that we have somebody capable enough to come in and we don't miss too much of a beat. There's not a real drop off. I think we can have a rotation. It might be, by committee at any given position, but I think we have enough depth to where it wouldn't be, a huge drop.
Mhm.
I mean, the only thing I would critique Riley on is like the big game is winning the big game. Cause like as far as recruiting, he's A1. Bringing in the coaches, he A1. I mean, he's shown that he can develop players, or he's showing that he can. So, like, the only thing I would say is that he got to prove that he can win big games, like championship games, not Big 12 games, because he would already beat them in the regular season.
I
But
would
go
say
out beat.
that. But I would add on to that. I don't disagree with what you're saying at all, but I would add on to that. Show that he can have his players up for the small games as well. Because there's been too many times that we let the Kansas States and the Iowa States and stuff like that get in our way. You know what I mean? We cannot overlook teams. And I wouldn't necessarily place that on him, you know what I'm saying? But to a certain extent, as the coach of the team, you got to make sure that your players are aware and ready to play ball, regardless of whoever is out there.
But you got to think about this too. Like, what if they start feeling them? Like, they don't, like, they have a bad season, and it ain't really nobody really get hurt. They just have a bad season, and everybody transfer. Because the transfer rule now is that you can transfer anywhere your first time and not have to sit out.
That is true.
So, you know what I'm saying? It could be a mass exodus. Something happen, like they not winning. They feel like he choking. Like it could be a mass exodus. But I mean, I doubt that'll happen.
Sean, I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, I could I pick up what you're putting down right there when you're saying that he needs to improve on his adjustments. But I think sometimes he kind of over adjusts and out coaches himself in certain situations.
Yeah.
I understand. I feel what he's saying too. Like, because man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, some of these second halves, bro.
Right. Like he is cold. His first 15 plays,
in the script.
Hey man, he is awesome. Like I'm pretty sure he probably scored like 90% of the time between his first two drives, they scored a touchdown 90% of the time. I'm pretty sure. That's just off my head, so they ain't guaranteed. But
I wonder what that number is, because it's probably pretty high.
But that second half is totally different. He don't have some games he'll come out and they back on fire. But it's kind of like a basketball team. They go on runs and then they go on the low, then they go on the run, then they go on the low.
Mm-hmm. So
that is something bad, I guess. But like with them Baker teams and them Kyler teams, it was money. Once they got going, it was no stopping them unless he started down, and that was just when he would just hand the ball off. And that was still 5 and 6 yards a pop with Samaje and Joe and them.
And then a lot of what we got to keep in mind too is some of those, like your whole game plan can get altered by a simple wrinkle. A player might go down for a series. You know what I mean? So now your adjustment, you got to go back and adjust the adjustment. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep in mind different stuff does happen in the midst of making these adjustments as well.
Yeah, and other teams do make adjustments too.
Right.
But
you look at
we,
last year. Hell, we were without Ramondre for what, the 3 or 4 games, wasn't it? It's kind of hard to. And I brought up that situation because there were some times where you would get a 3rd and 1, and we throw the ball. You know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't have faith in the other backs to go get you that 1 yard. When if Ramondre was in there, you probably have a different play call.
yeah, and then but we having this discussion, and since Lincoln Riley has been at OU, they've only scored 20. The lowest they done scored is 23 points, and that was one time. Every time else, they've scored over 24. 23 points is the lowest they done ever scored under Lincoln Riley.
Who was that against?
That was this year against Iowa State, I think.
Iowa State. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty amazing.
He's gonna put it in the end zone, that's for sure. That's for sure. He's gonna run up the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Whoever's
I feel
on
you,
that,
Sean.
he's gonna give opposing D coordinators hell.
That squib kick in the Rose Bowl, man, gave Georgia life at halftime, man. Let them get that field goal. I think if he would have just kicked that thing deep, and they would have went like 3 and out or just not scored going in the half, that would have been a whole different second half. But if ifs was fifths,
there you go.
I'll be lit.
If for the fifth. What else we got for tonight, man?
Remember we heard about
right?
that one article where they was talking about my boy, what's his name? My boy Mikey, Mikey for president. Talking about
Like
for
the Josh Norman comparison?
looking like Josh Norman out there. Like I used to like Josh Norman too when Stoops got a hold of.
It is really crazy though how they almost look identical. Like they frame, you know what I mean? They wearing the same number.
Yep. Kind of got the same stride a little bit.
Similar stories, with the position changes and whatnot.
Yep.
I didn't realize though that Josh was a running back that switched to tight end though. I didn't remember that. I thought he was for whatever reason, I thought he was a receiver that switched to tight end.
But that tight end position was kind of like a flex, because they was running that.
Oh, hey,
super spread.
No, hey, just for I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but just for clarification, shout out to Patrick Kahn from Sooners Wire. He the one posted the article. Was it probably earlier today or yesterday? One or the other. It says Lincoln Riley listed among coaches under most pressure in 2021. So that's kind of what gave us the idea to talk about this right now today. So I just want to give him his shout out, give him his props. Although I should have started off by reading his article, but we already discussed it now. So, but shout out to you, Patrick.
Yeah, Michael, I agree with you, man. Get the ball in Mikey's hands. I've seen enough to know he's a playmaker, and I think I don't remember. I don't want to misquote the stats, but it was something ridiculous. He had like 11 catches or something like that on the year for 100 and some yards. I don't want to lie about it, but yeah, you could tell when the ball's in his head, something big is gonna happen.
Huge.
Yeah. I think that may be what kind of had them more intrigued to go ahead and try that position change to running back, knowing that he's a guy that you want to put the ball in his hands.
Yep, and that he gonna do something with it.
Mm-hmm. He got big play all over him.
And
sure.
I agree with you there, Sean. I think he can line up anywhere. You might see, hell, if we didn't have so many receivers, he'd probably line up a receiver.
Right.
Hey, if you had to, you get out there.
Mikey for president.
Yeah, man.
Anybody else y'all excited to see in the spring game? I'm excited to see Eric Gray. I want to see what he like. They saying he's supposed to be real deal.
They busted an 80-yarder?
Yeah, I heard on the radio they said he busted an 80-yarder in a
Was it
scrimmage that
Eric
they
Gray?
had. Yeah,
No, okay.
said he's looking pretty dynamic.
Yeah, that's always good news, man. You get to hear him busting the 80s out there.
Sean said he want to see David Agwebu.
I know we just not again. We know everything that has happened with these recent allegations. They're all alleged. If something were to change with that situation, does that change the outlook on the depth chart of the running backs?
Yeah.
I mean, does it really? That's what I'm saying. Does it really change that much because you still have the same guys minus? We don't know where McGowan is even at right now on the depth chart to begin with. So that's what I'm saying. Would it change anything?
I mean, probably not really. I mean, knowing them, no, not really, because they probably go with the hot hand and whoever's been practicing better throughout that game week, that prep week. But like it'll just be like missing the bodies. That's it.
Right.
That'd be
Another
the main
body.
thing. It's just missing the bodies.
And he didn't have Trajan last year, basically, anyway. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and who we got? David Agwebu. We got Bowman. Marcus Major's going to break out this year. That's what Marshall Jenkins said.
Marshall Jenkins.
And boy,
like
Sean said Bowman and Mario Williams. Michael said Gray Brooks, Henderson, Major. That's still a good room. Yeah, still a good running back room. No doubt. No doubt. You know, even if we lost McGowan, we still got players. So I'm not really too stressing it. But I agree with you said earlier. We do need to get we need another big time recruiter too coming in here next year, man.
They got a couple articles on Rivals, Sean, about Gilliam and Harmon. I think they still in the playoffs. They might be close to winning a championship because they switched their season to the spring, and that's probably one of the reasons why they didn't come early. But yeah, they balling. It's gonna be crazy when they get here. Gilliam and Harmon.
Yeah, buddy. Let's get them in here.
And Keyshawn Lawrence. I want to see Keyshawn Lawrence. They saying he's stepping it up and playing good.
Oh, Key Law?
Yeah, so because I wasn't hearing much about him at first, but maybe he just had to get acclimated, get used to the defense and all that good stuff. Because I have heard some good things about him last couple of days for the first time, really. So glad to hear his name coming up.
Yeah, and McCutcheons.
Yeah, I saw an article on him, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Was it McCutcheon? Yeah, and they were saying how basically his family moved down here and stuff like that. So he locked in, trying to get his starting spot, man. And where'd they end up sticking him? Is he adamant?
He a corner.
Corner, right? Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gonna good luck.
They saying Woody is the only one with his spot really locked in, and everybody else's is up for grabs. Like, wait.
Did anybody catch the article that featured Justin Broyles earlier this week? Talking about
saying how they tired of being just good or so or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't read it, but
and that's why I was wondering if anybody got to dive into it.
Nah, I missed it. Man.
No, but
I just saw like the headline, but I was busy.
Yeah, but I mean that is a good mindset to have.
Right. Shout out to Justin, man. John Marshall alum.
Go Bears.
It's not to be satisfied with being mediocre, trying to be the best.
Right.
Yeah, gotta be the best we can be out here.
Gotta get that 8.
I'm ready to see the secondary though, man. I haven't been able to say that here in a minute. So
right.
Yeah, man. I think the last who was that, man? Shug, you probably remember by the names, but it was the crew that year when they were all putting their hands on their forehead with like the sharks. When they were Sharks, man.
Yeah, Travis Lewis,
I think Kenny Stills was around playing with us.
Yeah, that was Colvin them.
Yeah,
was
Eric
it Colvin
them and all them out there. Eric Colvin was he's one of the last good ones though.
DeMontre Hurst.
Yeah, Hurst, but that Hurst out there.
That was Hurst out there, I think. Hurst was at the other corner, I think.
You like to see that swag, man. That lets you know that they confident about their game.
It wasn't
They're
old, buddy.
confident.
Thomas out there was.
Mm-mm.
Remember?
Mm-mm.
Hey, I hate to say it, but he's a grown man now. Boy, he had one of the worst last years. He should have left this junior year, homie.
Amaya Thomas?
Nah, he wasn't not Amaya Thomas, the Jordan Thomas, or whatever his name, the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he was supposed to be cold. Remember, he was doing good. And then that last year, oh my Lord, he ended up not even starting at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's how bad it got.
JT, I forgot about Jordan Thomas.
Oh, Jordan Thomas was supposed to be the truth.
Boy,
Oh, yeah,
he had
Malik
what,
Brown?
he had like 5 or 6 picks his freshman year.
Yeah, man.
Boy, he was toast. Boy, he got toasty woski.
Shout out to Marshall Jenkins in the and I was about to say in the trap in the chat. He said, "Oh, Ray Leak is coming next season. You think Ray Leak's the guy, huh? Is he that next big running back that we get?"
Well, Malik Brown, man.
He's the one out of Colorado, right?
Nah. That's
He
Cali,
out
right?
of Cali. Yeah.
Cali.
Ray Leak
He a little shorty.
man. He a little something different, man. What old buddy from Oregon, little black dude that played for Snoop team. Y'all, DeAnthony Thomas.
Yeah.
That's what he like.
Oh, okay.
Except for he a little bit bigger. He a little bit bigger than DeAnthony Thomas, but that's pure explosives. Like 5'8", 5'9", but he finna break you off some.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need that electricity in the backfield, man. Need that electricity. Oh, I did see another art, man, and I meant to read this one. I meant to read this one as well.
I think Gavin might be at the spring game, but I think he most definitely gonna be at the barbecue. You know, the little recruiting barbecue.
What's that? Raleek trained with the coach who trained Mixon and Najee Harris. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Take it. I like Raleek though. Looking at the tape, so I'm ready for him. I forgot it when I said we need a big time running back coming in next year. He is a big time running back, but we still need like one of them stallions, you know?
Yeah, because I think he's gonna be more of a wide receiver, catching like the little motion jet sweeps and stuff like that. I don't think he's gonna be lining up at straight tailback.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know the stipulations behind because we all know we are moving towards college students getting paid. What are the stipulations behind that?
Pay the man.
I started reading the article, but I was at work on lunch break and that ran out on me, so I kind of never went back to it. But I said it was something to do with Spencer and his family preparing for that situation. And I believe it's a certain number that you have to hit in order to be able to get endorsements or something like that. Anybody know the specifics on it?
No, absolutely not. I did not. I ain't run across that, but looking good. I mean, that's what they say. How far is it in motion? Are they just discussing it right now, or is somebody trying to make this happen? Did you get that far in there?
I know that we are one of however many states that are already there to where we ready to start paying folks.
Oh, you know we gonna be one of the first ones.
Sean said he heard it would be approved this summer. I mean, yeah, we coming with the bag if that's the case.
Oklahoma, Alabama, South Carolina, Ohio,
Texas.
Let's
just keep it real. They got that money.
Texas, that Longhorn network is gonna cut the check.
Only big time state there's probably gonna be hesitant is Cali. That's gonna be probably pretty weird.
Well, let them be hesitant.
The longer they hesitate, the more recruits we get.
Don't hesitate over there.
I can't forget about Georgia too.
So Bama just signed theirs.
Oh, you know they gonna be one of the first ones.
Yeah, I don't know the number. So, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm pretty sure they have some kind of cap and some restrictions and all that type of stuff. But we'll say Rattler got his deals lined up.
I can imagine. I wonder who's
Heck
gonna be
yeah.
the first to sign. Who's the first Sooner player to sign the Jordan brand, football wise?
Best
Caleb
Could it be
Williams.
Spencer? Could it be Spencer?
I'm gonna say Caleb.
Caleb?
Yeah, I say it's gonna start, but I think it might take a year or two before like it really
And
get
go.
popping. But I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, we know
I hope
I was
Jordan's
it's
gonna
already
say
Spencer.
on
if it
campus thanks to Blake. So I mean,
well,
anything could happen.
Spencer might not be there after this year.
That's what I'm saying. I
see
hope it
that.
happened for Spencer. I like Spencer, man. I like Spencer. I hate that we getting a quarterback this year for my Niners because I wouldn't mind having a Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. But that just means that another down year. I'm tired of seeing that too. So
What you mean?
with the Niners, that means we have to go through another. Well, I mean, if you
Ain't
got
no
the
down
quarterback,
years. What you talking about? We
hey,
got
man,
Shanahan, son.
You see,
man,
Sean
you go
said Billy Bowman or McCutcheons.
Okay.
Jordan Brand. I can see both of those guys. Yeah.
Ooh, hey,
I'm
Billy
ready for
Bowman have a
Luther.
big
What's his
year?
name? Luther next year? That Luther Bird?
Yeah.
Man, hey,
Ooh.
let me tell you something about the tape that I seen. Luther Bird. Yo.
You see with Marshall, Redmond, Ellison, Thomas, Winfrey, Kelly, Stripling, Benito, front from hell.
Hey.
Marcus Hicks will be surprised. Boomer. Hey man, I feel you.
I got to say sooner. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Man, hey, boy, hey, they all look mean. And Jordan Kelly, like 288, run a 4.8. I seen that in the article. Said he didn't slim down to like 280, and now he went from a 5 flat to a 4.8.
You stop it, Sean. It's already
Yeah.
that's every year.
So that's what we're doing now. So that's what we're doing now. So we trolling. That's what we're doing now. You know our quarterback's foot was just turned the other way, right? Not the right way, but the other way.
It was facing his ass. That didn't be my bad. His foot was backwards.
Oh man.
Yeah, baby. Speed D. That's what I'm talking about, Jenkins.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. The truth. He said he caught that article with Bros. He said apparently Riley had a lot of good things to say about Bros. That's good,
Bros
man.
is a
Bros
leader, man.
He's been
Yeah,
in
I
the
like
system. He's
a
been in
good
the
kid.
program, man, a couple years now, man. It's good to see him toughen it out, man. I hope he can finish out strong with the team, man.
Hey, baby,
Definitely a good guy for the locker room.
Definitely a good coach assistant, one day. Graduate assistant, up.
Hey, y'all see what Nathan said?
I've heard a little buzz about Michael Bowles, the transfer quarterback, being good and being used in packages. Any thoughts about him maybe backing up Rattler so you don't burn the red shirt on Williams if need be?
I suggest
I think that's the plan, right?
I
it
think
should be the plan.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, let Williams get his what he can play 4 games?
Yep.
Let him play in 4 games. Or let him play in 3. And then, hold it just in case like something happened
later
in the
on
bowl
in the year.
game or something.
I wouldn't even say, and is it a complete 4 games or is it a snap?
I think you can play how much you want to play for 4 games now, right?
Yeah, but
Because
you
so
it used to be a
4
minutes
games.
restriction.
Yeah,
right, that's what I thought it was. So there's no longer a snap count or anything like that?
No, I think it's just like if you play a snap or kickoff,
Yeah, that
that's
counts
your
as a game. Yeah.
That counts as a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So once you play a snap, you might as well just go and play the game, player.
Yeah. So I wouldn't necessarily, with that being the situation, I wouldn't necessarily say play them 3. I would say,
At least
you know what
2?
I'm saying? I would say at least 2 though. I would.
I'm playing the 2 full halves. Whoever the first week teams is at the beginning.
Let them get in there.
I'm playing them. I mean, long as we, handle business, I'd love to play 2 full halves. And then Michael Bowles, it's all yours. But we'll see. Well, Bowens, but you gotta have Bowens ready too. So I'm kind of being speaking a little hyperbole when I'm hyperbolic when I say that. because you gotta let Bones play if he's indeed gonna be the backup throughout the regular season. So
Yes.
you have
So
to
he
let him
could
get
probably
that
only
tick.
get a quarter if
Yeah,
you
he get
blowing
a
somebody
quarter.
out.
Yeah, I let Williams get two fourth quarters or something.
Yeah, but that's only if like you taking Rattler
Blowouts.
out at half.
Yeah, we're talking about blowout sessions. Like we got 40
Talking
at
to you,
halftime.
Nebraska. We talking to you, Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. We playing Caleb Wiz. We play you. We play the Cornhuskers. That's crazy to even say something like that, but dang, that's where Nebraska is now. Dang. I'm just glad to see him playing again, man. That was one. That was one of my favorite games to like every year. I could not wait to the OU Nebraska because I knew if we could, even though we lost most of them when I was little, at least I knew like if we could beat Nebraska, and if we could beat Colorado, or if we could beat Texas, it was just like them three teams. I used to be like live, ready to go. I've never in my life been worried about OSU. How about that?
Never. How about that? Never.
Shout out to
I thought we'll be getting a degree from there in a couple weeks.
Marshall.
Marshall.
You talking about
Yeah,
Marshall?
Yeah, I had to laugh at Marshall, man. Good. That's a thumbs up, buddy. He said we getting off the bus packing the D again, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. We packing that thing, baby.
Hey, we slagging it. Nah, we packing. Nah, chill, guys. Nah, we packing the D. Man, we coming with it though.
Sean said he got a feeling that Williams is gonna be the best quarterback ever. Just a feeling.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good feeling to have.
OU quarterback ever.
That's a hell of a feeling. He got some big shoes to fill, but I would love to see it. That's saying a lot. I would love to see it.
Well, he better bring us two then if he's gonna be the best ever. Like, at least I'm looking for somebody to give me one. Jesus Lord. I get one championship. Somebody, damn. Spencer, help me.
Nebraska punks jump up to get beat down.
Straight up.
They finna get smacked though.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't back out that game, man. It's nice to get them back on the schedule. I wish we could kind of make it more traditional like it used to be.
Boy, hey, that's right, Sean. Ain't nobody from Clemson coming on our bus no more.
Nah, it won't be none of that. That was ridiculous anyway.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, come on. At what level is that ever acceptable? And how do you get away with it in college football?
Man, for real, no level. It should have been somebody suspended after that incident.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. You know, boy. Boy, even though everybody got touched though, but boy, I would have been one of the first ones running. What about
as a coach, I'm high fiving, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sit this one out with you.
I can see that too.
I'm with you.
Imagine if it was us on the high school team. I could have said Dart probably would have been one of the first. Him and Raymond and Hankins, probably the first three running over there. I'm gonna assess the situation and then I'll skip over there. You know what I'm saying? After I see what's going on.
Oh man.
Somebody gonna have to snatch me up.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, that shouldn't have happened. But yeah, we do I want to whoop. I promise you, I hope it's Clemson, Alabama. And I hope we smash both of them.
I think somebody touched on that last week. I think it was Dark that said that it would be nice if we could get one in the first round and then finish off the other one in the next.
Hey man, that would be the dream scenario of winning the championship.
It really would.
That would be the dream scenario. But hey, if we gotta take some Ohio State,
I wouldn't mind taking it to Georgia either.
That's fine, but you know what? I'm not really mad at Georgia because I feel like we lost that game.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Georgia game. I feel like we was better than them. And I feel like we lost that game, man.
LSU too.
Oh man, listen. I couldn't. I was
way
upset.
back too.
Listen, I was upset. If they beat us in the national title, and they beat the brakes off of us in the college football playoff, we do owe them all types of hands and feet. Like for real. They deserve to get that ass whooped. Let's keep it real.
Man.
We got
And you
some.
know, we were supposed to play LSU in the regular season.
Hey,
What happened with that
They
guy?
they hopped out of it.
yeah, they hopped out.
They hopped out.
That's smart for them, I guess. One no problems. We taking all the smoke when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think it was last year.
Yeah. Nah, I'm
We
for
was
real.
supposed to
I
play them
feel
like
China.
last year.
I'm telling you, if I don't know why, but I want Clemson more than anybody. I want that. I want them. I want their head. I want their helmet on a stake. I do not like Clemson, man. I want some of that. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be, but listen, we got the little sneak. We got a right hook off on Alabama in 2014, you know, when we beat them in the bowl game. So I feel like I got a little something. We might have knocked them down one time during the fight or something like that, but they ultimately probably won the fight. But I still want to whoop them too. But Clemson, I don't like the way they did this that one year, man, in the playoffs. And Venables over there smiling, winning national championships.
I don't like the
I don't like
Russell
that, man.
Bowl. You remember the Russell Bowl?
Yeah, the Russ. That's what I'm talking about. That's the game where was that Sammy Watkins name or somebody?
Nah, that was
yes, indeed. That was what's the other fast kid?
Deshaun Watson got hurt. Deshaun Watson got hurt like the week before or the game before, and Kelly, the backup quarterback, came in to bang it all. Man,
beat the brakes off of him.
Come on, man, and yeah, and we was like, we'll just wait till we get Baker, and then they came back and came on our bus the next year in the college football playoff.
Yeah, Marshall, we owe him, man. I'm telling you.
Speaking of Clemson, what do y'all think about what's his name? Etienne or what? Etienne?
Man, I don't think nothing about. No, I was like, I like Etienne. I'm the running back. Whatever, whatever his name is, he's good.
Etienne. He just got to go to the right system.
Yes,
he's good. But he's where do you see him? Where do you see him fitting in, and where you think he'll go in the draft?
Yeah, he run hard. He need a Shanahan.
He need like an Arizona.
Yeah, that's cool too. But I was gonna
say Denver.
I was gonna say he need one of them one cut hit it type offense. Like that old school Denver type offense with that Terrell Davis. But I heard what you're saying with Arizona though, for real.
Because it's the spread. It's basically his same offense.
And Arizona didn't Damian just went there, wasn't it? When they were Damian signed to Damian Williams?
I think so. And they still got Kenyon Drake, I think, don't they? Or did he go? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Damian signed him, yeah. The Chiefs, man, I knew they were gonna let him go once he opted out. I don't know. Honestly, that's personal. So
they drafted a running back.
I can't say nothing.
Yeah, the rookie came in and played lights out. So
man, why are you gonna see Marshall? Come on, man. I like you, dude. Like, why are you gonna say that, man? Why you want Ryan to go to Dallas, man? I'm just kidding. Nah, you know, I'm a Niner fan, so I just like to talk noise. Marcus, I don't know if you remember last show. Marcus is the Dallas fan of the show.
Yeah,
baby.
The
Lone Ranger.
So I'm sure he would love for Ronnie to go there. Sean, look at him. Sean will love it. Yeah, that's cool.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's cool.
What I'm talking about.
For y'all that don't know, this is a Sooners/49ers chat. So Cowboys, Texas stage left.
No, it ain't. It's an OU/football. None of that Niner slander. You don't need none of that. I mean that Niner propaganda. You don't need none of that Niner propaganda.
Oh man! So last week we touched on the all-time class from 2010 to 2020 on the offense. Y'all want to mess with the defense this week?
Is that what we did last week? Oh, okay. Okay. From 2000 to 2020.
Well, let's kind of recap though. How about that? We started out with the quarterbacks. It was listed Kyler, Baker, and Landry.
Oh yeah, you wrote it down. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, you did what was over there working. Good job.
Step it up.
We had the running backs. We had Joe Mixon, Rodney Anderson, and Samaje Perine.
P-Bob.
Then we had a whole bunch of D's on on the wide receivers. We had CD, BD. No, it was
CD, DD.
but we had CD Lamb, DD Westbrook, Sterling Shepard, and Ryan Broyles.
And my boy Hollywood got left off, man. I hate it, man.
Yeah, man, that was a tough one though.
It was that
was a really tough.
They're
move.
the best ones. They're the best ones. Hollywood's person.
I think we kind of stopped off at the tight ends because it was tough to do linemen. But the tight ends we had Mark Andrews, James Hanna, and Grant Calcaterra. Now we all know what the story behind Grant. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't get to play much, but I definitely think he would have been on this list if he stays healthy. Quite possibly could have been number one on this list.
For the TD.
That's funny, Sean. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, all right. So that we finished up.
Yeah, we that's what we finished up. We didn't go into the old line.
And we did, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was kind of rough doing the old line.
Yeah, it's a little rough to put that one together.
All right, what's going to be rough? It's the D line.
Okay, let's start there. Let's start with the D line. Let's go.
Oboe.
You said Oboe?
Oboe.
I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, gotta have Oboe.
What about Eric Stryker? Or is he linebacker?
He linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
Yeah, he just used to rush off the edge. That's what he's running. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oboe, he took the best one, so let's
I got another one too. It's only
I'm going. Listen, hey, I'm saying right now, I'm going Perion Winfrey, man. I'm going Perion, man. Forget it. Everybody, what about D tackle picks? Who else we had a D tackle in the last 10 years? That was actually hard. When did Gerald McCoy leave?
That's what I think it was before 2010, wasn't it?
It had to be.
It had to be because he's a veteran in the league at this point.
He about to retire. What did he get hurt last year again?
Yeah.
Oh, he was with.
He was he was.
Cowboys. That's what happened. See, that's what happened. You should never. We ain't gonna go there.
This is. Don't even say that.
We ain't gonna go there. Yeah, he 33, champ.
Man, I can't. It's
only missed him by. Hey, tell you, I don't know. Let me see.
Old Chucky, old Charles.
He got drafted in 2010, so yeah, he missed it by a year.
Tap.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tapper DN.
Charles Tapper.
He was a DN, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, Marshall. I heard Mukes got like the most interceptions in the spring so far.
That's what's up. I see L13 posted a picture with Mukes and what's Isaiah Cole in the background. I don't know where he was, but Lou.
And that was crazy because that was right after we talked about Mukes having a big spring season, and I almost posted the link on that picture, but I said, nah, that's looking a little thirsty. I said we might not want to do that one.
A little thirst. Jordan.
Yeah, so that, I know we got one more up front.
Fam.
I mean, we got one more, I'm sure.
It's pretty sad. Like trying to, because McCoy last year was 2009, so he can't include. So he's just outside of this list. And after that, it's been pretty damn quiet.
It's been, yeah, man. You would have to go with Isaiah Thomas almost.
All we got is we had a few edge rushes. I'm just trying to figure out.
Because really, this goes back to when you were playing three down linemen and you bringing in guys to rush off the edge. Who?
Hey, why is that
Charles Walker?
Why is that one dude live right now too?
Are you serious?
Yes, I see it. I see it in my record.
We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that. Charles Walker.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's ask the chat.
No.
Listen, you remember Charles Walker? He had to opt out because he got the concussions. What
Charles
about
Barkley.
him?
Oh, Grissom. But Grissom was before 10, though, wasn't he?
Yeah. Gino?
Yeah, Gino after
No,
10.
no. He was after 10. He was after 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gino Grissom, Tapper.
He was like 14 around in there.
I could agree with Tapper, Grissom, Obo, Perry Winfrey.
And Winfrey, that's got to be it right there. That's got to be it.
He said Perry Winfrey. That's
You don't get no better than that. I mean, from what we've seen.
Like I noticed Grissom was huge.
Perry Winfrey got 2 sacks, and we.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was just you see, I was just about to come out of my mouth. I'm about to say I know the stats don't show it, but if you look at the game, you know he's a F the play up type of player.
Right.
Like that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And you are correct, sir. Mike Stoops could not recruit defensive tackles. There was no defensive tackle action when Mike Stoops was there.
No,
That's Jimmy Satterfield in the chat.
Linebackers.
K9.
K9. Striker. Jordan Thomas.
Who?
Jordan Thomas. He's still in the league.
Jordan Thomas?
No, that's
not that time. No. Though Jordan. God. What is his last name? His first name is Jordan though. I think he wore like 26. Play linebacker.
Lewis.
No.
Is that what you talking about? Travis Lewis?
No.
That was a long time ago.
He played in Norman North.
No, you talking about the dude who used to return kicks.
Yeah.
He made it to the league?
Yeah, he's still in the league now. Yeah.
Wait a minute, does he play?
Yeah. Hey man, if he's still in the league this long, I mean, he's doing something.
I can't remember his last name to save my life, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
But hey man, like he was sneaky good, man. He was just on like.
There you go, Stephen Boyd, Jordan
Phillips
makes the D tackle list.
Oh, he was cold. How
Jordan Phillips,
yeah,
cold but lazy.
Man, he could do backward flips.
Yes, he can do a backflip. Thank you, Stephen Boyd. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all always coming through, man. What's say Redmond? Hey, he's almost Redmond been hurt a lot, but hey, you could almost throw him in there talent wise.
He got more sacks than Perrion.
Hey, come on, man. What's up with the Perrion slander, man? With the 2 sacks, man. I'm riding with Perrion with 2 sacks, man. That's how much faith I got in him.
Hey, Perrion,
as long as he stay out of trouble, let's keep him lined up now.
Man.
Yeah, wear the crop top.
Yeah, he been doing good, man. Man.
We got our first D tackle with the single digits out. Hey.
That's always good to see the big uglies wearing those single digits, man.
For real.
Who the other linebacker though?
Man, great question. Great question.
I was trying to move off.
Yeah,
I can't think of nobody.
Hey, listen, it gets even tougher when you go to the secondary.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah, it does. Like I can't think of no defensive players, but that's a sign.
Boy, this is sad.
It's a testament to how bad we were defensively.
Do we have to go with Purnell and Trey Brown?
Purnell Motley. No, we just talking about Aaron
Purnell Bot.
Hey, listen, I'll take Purnell Motley's last year, Trey Brown's last year, and Trey Norwood's last year.
Well, you got Aaron Colvin that was in that class, and he's still balling.
If Aaron Colvin is in the class, he's definitely quarterback one.
Yeah. And listen, you give me P Motley senior year.
What about old dude that went? It was another corner that got to the league too.
Oh, Sanchez.
Zach Sanchez.
The gambler.
Zachary.
Yeah.
What type of safeties we got?
Who gonna throw a nickel?
Tony Jefferson.
Tony Jefferson definitely gets the safety
Does he
job.
make it?
Did
What
he make
about
2010?
Yeah, Tony, yeah, I believe so. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Dark. Oh no, you might be right. Let me see. Hold on, Dad. I started thinking about it.
Because he played with Kenny Steele. He came in with Kenny Steele and
Yeah, he
Brendan
got
Clark.
2013 's first year in the league.
Oh,
what about
okay.
the kid out of Santa Fe that he played safety? He ended up going to the Niners.
Robert Smith?
No.
You talking about Reggie Smith?
Reggie Smith.
Reggie Smith, yeah.
But that might be before 2010, and
I don't think so, bro.
I think Alex Smith and everybody else. I mean, 2008 draft. Yeah.
2008. Okay.
Boy, Reginald Smith Jr. Didn't do diddly. Nah, let me quit. Boy, he did 6'5".
No, you gotta be.
Why is his height a wiki 6'5", bro?
Stop it.
I'm like, am I looking at the right player?
Somebody juicing it.
Okay, say 6'1" when I click on it. All right.
I was gonna say somebody juicing it.
I'm gonna say boy was not 6'5". He played for 3 teams. Wow, he made it from 2008 to 2013, but 2012 and 2013 he was only practice squad for Carolina and Oakland. But hey,
I didn't know he was still in the league that long.
Hey,
I thought he only had like a couple years.
He managed to get 64 tackles, 7 pass deflections, and 2 interceptions.
Hey, don't y'all hate on Reggie? Edmund Santa Fe, baby.
Said, he got that
I'm just saying,
retirement.
it didn't pan out. That's all I'm saying.
Santa Fe, baby. It just didn't pan
Santa
out.
Fe. I'm ready to rep, Reggie. That's what's up, man.
Who gonna fill that last spot though?
That safety spot, boy, it's ugly out there. Ugly.
Hey, boy, this should let us just talk about this. Let you know, boy, how the talent has been slimming, slimmer than we think. I mean, it's been good enough to whoop the Big 12s, but boy, I see why they've been on titles, national championships. Damn, we struggling trying to think of people.
Man, we done talked about 3 cornerbacks and 1 safety.
Hey, we had a good old
terrible pass defense.
We had a good old time talking about the offense, didn't we? We can't think of nobody on defense. Yeah, y'all help us out in the chat, man.
Sean said bum off the street.
Oh man,
that's about right, man.
It's bad out there, man.
Yeah, man, that's a tough list.
Well, it's just NA not available at the other.
Not available.
We don't know who the hell we put out there. It's a bum off the street. Me, I get out there. Forget it. I put me on the list.
Man, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-man depth chart right now.
I can't give you that.
I got 5 D linemen, 2 linebackers, 3 corners, and 1 safety.
I'm literally trying to think of a safety, bro.
We run the 53 out here.
Man, anybody with any type of coldness. The only person I could think of is Tony Jefferson. It gotta be somebody else. But it's not.
That's crazy. Who else played safety?
I feel you on that, Jimmy. I was thinking this when that happened. I was like that. Remember, when they brought Mike back, I said, "Oh man, I don't know, bro." And then Venables left. I said, "See, here we go." And then at that time, though, a lot of people was blaming Venables for everything, but I still wasn't happy with bringing him. I'm like, man, he wasn't looking too good under Arizona.
Nah, he
wasn't.
Quentin
Carter, does he make it? Does he make the 2? If Quentin Carter, we gonna have to throw him in there if he makes the cut.
On that Stoop situation coming back, I kind of thought he wasn't able to get his recruits out there in Arizona, and that he would, be more comfortable back at home in a coordinator role, and he would be able to go get his guys. But it didn't work out that way at all. But I think we all knew that twin coordinator situation wasn't gonna work.
Quentin Carter just makes the cut. He got drafted in 2011. Quentin Carter, come on there. We got Quentin Carter and Tony Jefferson makes the list. That's our safeties.
Well, at least we can go play ball.
Yeah, a lot of them.
We ran the 5-2.
He said, remember Harris, number 30 at safety, when he gave up 3 slams versus Texas Tech? I couldn't wait for him to graduate. That's what I'm saying, man. It's been a decade worth of just, man, what the? Like, just throwing stuff when the defense is out there. Just, like, getting so angry. I just wanted to cut the TV off. Like, I'm such an OU fan, I can't miss a play, so. Man,
guys, we talking about 10 years of football, and all we can think of is 11 defensive players.
Hey, man, you damn right, and you better be glad we came up with 11.
Wow.
Hey, Sean, I think so too, man. I think he would have.
Yeah, that would have been. Safety. I agree 100% with that. He probably would have been a hell of a strong safety.
That's what they should have did with him, for real.
Boy,
body
just like Buki should have been a corner.
Yeah.
But when you look at the guys Buki
Evans,
played with,
thank you, Jimmy. Lord, I could not think of Evans.
Yeah, man, he's still in the league, man.
Jordan when you think about the guys that Buki played with, did they really have the capability of playing him at corner?
Yeah, everybody was getting burnt.
Hey, let's say why not? Everybody getting toasty.
What I mean, because he was like the smallest guy in that class.
We've had plenty short corners.
What do you mean?
That's what listen, that's what we recruited him for. That's what he played best at in high school.
He was a 5-star corner.
You know, everybody, I heard what you're saying, though, Sean. In your brain wants to say, oh, you're a nickel, but that should be better for him since he's shorter. But if you ain't used to playing in that area of the field, and matter of fact, and you know how people doing them now, they lining them big dudes up on it. And then now you in the middle of the field, like coming right here. Man, he getting bodied out here.
Hey, man, check the numbers. The
How about Gabe Lynn?
Gabe? Oh, listen to me. I would shoot Gabe. Let me not say that. Ooh, I used to get so mad at Gabe Lynn, boy.
Oh, man.
Now, I don't think Rufus made it the truth. I think we might have already talked about that. Rufus was before 2010, if I believe.
Hey, Gabe Lynn was a high school legend in Tulsa, man, but
I don't give a damn about his high school. Yeah, Rufus got drafted in 2007. But yeah, Gabe Lynn, man. Yes, he was the legend, but yes, all he want to be in Tulsa. When he got to Norman, he was not a legend anymore, buddy. Not anymore, Gabe. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me not talk about Gabe like that.
Oh, we got a tough host tonight.
Yeah, I hate to be so hard on these dudes, man, because I love them all. Love all you guys. But he used to make me mad during some games.
Oh man.
Still got to move to a championship.
So next week we'll come back with the from 2000 to 2010. So y'all get ready for that for offense.
Defense will be a lot easier.
Oh, that's that. We got
defense would definitely be a lot.
What we doing, a 2 deep, a 3 deep, or we doing a 2 deep? I can go 2-3 deep on this.
Yeah, we barely got a starting unit with this squad defensively.
This ragtag group of individuals,
and it'll be a good run defense, but they airing it out on us.
We get a pass rush.
Came through versus Bama punk ass. All right, I got you. Yeah, you know, all right. You know, old Gabe.
Yep, he did have a clutch pick.
He did. So I can't say nothing on that one. He did. It all culminated right there.
But hey, nobody wanted any parts of Derrick Henry. I can tell you that.
Hey,
Nobody wanted any of that smoke from that freshman.
not at all, buddy.
Right. Hopefully that's changing. Right, Sean. Like I say, I'll take Piedmont senior year. I'll take Trey Norwood's last year. I'll take Trey Brown's last year.
And Aaron Colvin.
And Eric Colvin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They all stepped it up. Like that boy had Trey Norwood had like 4 picks.
And Zach Sanchez was on that list as well. But to me, he got his money from gambling.
Oh, Gabe coaching out there. That's our article, huh? He's at HBU. I see this article.
Oh, look at Gabe.
At Houston Baptist University. Say he was at Oklahoma Baptist and Central Oklahoma coaching. He also coached defensive backs in Norman High School.
That's all right.
Okay, Gabe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gabe Lynn, man. I'm talking crazy about you, man. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gabe, man. Doing his thing out there.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's what's up. But I guess that'll wrap it up for this week's show. Once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do this we couldn't stay on this long without y'all, because boy, we be trying to find something to talk about like today. But so luckily we squeezed something out of here and it ended up being a longer show than I thought. I said, man, let's see if we can get 30 minutes out of this.
Good fans, man. Good fan support. It'll make it go, man.
Man, for real, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. For real,
Yes,
for
sir.
real. If I say Quincy Carter was straight, that's right, the truth. But we really appreciate it. Hey, I know everybody hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't already. I know all y'all probably already are. Just share the show if you can, man. If you feel like it, hit us up, man. All of that, Cash App's available. No laces OU, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. That's it. Y'all got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Shout out to
Man,
everybody who participated in the chat, man.
Have fun at the spring game. Y'all be safe out there. Wear your mask. For y'all that's gonna be on the live show, look to see y'all Saturday, man.
Oh, that's
Let's have
right.
some fun.
Yes, we will be live, baby, during the show.
4 o'clock.
Yeah. Hey, y'all hit us, check in, man. Even if you're at the game, man, you might as well go and click on that YouTube and listen to us while you're watching the game live in person, baby. We're better to do it. I'm sure we'll be a little bit behind y'all since you're live, but whatever. Hit us up.
4 o'clock, Sean. Central Time.
Sooner, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And we out, man. The wind comes sweeping down the plain.